What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I did this Mexico inspired look since the World Cup is going on right now. If you're new to my channel, thank you for watching. If you want to see how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep watching. Grab a snack because my videos tend to be a tad bit long, but yeah, so grab a snack and let's get started. So first, some coffee because it is early in the morning. I'm going to take my Morphe 35B palette and this flat Azeredo Cosmetics brush. And I'm going to dip into this dark green shade right here, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the inner corner of my eyelids. And I'm just going to keep packing and shaping that green shade the way that I want it to be, because we're going to have 3 colors on our lid, of course. So just trying to keep that just on the inner corner. And if you go a little bit over, it's okay because we can always fix it. So right here, just doing the same thing but to the other eye. Next, I'm going to be taking my NYX Full Coverage Concealer and this little angled Luxie brush. And I'm going to go ahead and put concealer on the middle part of my lid. One, to clean up the green, because I did go a little bit further than I wanted to. And also because since we're going to be using white, I wanted to use concealer just to help make that white really stand out. Because it was my first time using the white, I wasn't sure how pigmented it would be on its own. So just to play it safe, I wanted to do the concealer to put the white on top so that it'll really pop and stand out. So just shaping that concealer where I want to put the white shade. So I'm going to go ahead back into the palette and take the white shade with the same brush. And I just wiped it off on a towel just because I like this brush for what I'm doing. So just packing on the white on both sides. And because it's white, you do have to pack it on quite a bit. At least with this white in this palette, I did have to pack it quite a bit to make it really stand out. Next, I'm going to dip into the red. Again, with the same brush, I just keep wiping it off on a towel. And I'm going to focus that on the outer corner and shape it around the crease. And again, some more packing just to make it really vibrant and really red. And I know there is an eagle on the white part of the Mexican flag, but let's be honest, I'm not an artist, so I couldn't necessarily do that part of the flag. If I could, I would, but I can't. So the colors we're just gonna have to do. So I hope you all don't mind. Next, I'm gonna take a little bit of the yellow just to mesh the white and the red together and the green and the white. I don't know, I wanted to compensate for the eagle not being in the center. But later on, as I pack more color on, the yellow kind of fades away, so you can't really see it. But I did the steps, so I wanted to show you all what I did. Next, taking this Morphe E11 brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip into the black. And I want to focus that mainly on the crease, where my eye does crease. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it up. But I did want that line to kind of stand out, which is why I chose to do it with a flat angled brush. And then blend it so that way you can really see where that line starts. So just taking this e.l.f. blending brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend upwards and just blend that black out, add some more, blend it out, just to get it to where I want it to be. I know it can be a little scary to work with black, but just work with a little bit at a time and you can make it work. So again, just putting some more and blending it out. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little scary as I was doing it because it is black and I've never really worked with black, not in my crease at least, so it was a little scary, but it comes through in the end. So right here I'm just adding more green and white and red, just because as I was blending out the black, the green and the white and the red started to fade. So just going back to touch those up before I went on to the other eye. So right here, just doing the same thing, putting the black in the crease and then blending it out. And you just want to keep on blending. Blending is your best friend. So just blend, blend, blend in circular motions, windshield wiper motions. Just keep blending to it's where you want it to be. And then again, just touching up those colors. Taking my e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer and priming the face. So I'm just going and applying that all over. And you want to make sure to let that sit so that way it has time to do what it's meant to do, and when you put your foundation it won't just slide all over the place. I'm using my Maybelline SuperStay in the shade 310 and my Maybelline sponge and just dotting that all over the face and blending it out. My sponge is actually ripping in half now. I don't know why, I guess from washing it I'm a tad too rough, but it's a survivor. I really like this sponge though. It's really soft and fluffy and bouncy. It's not hard, so I like this sponge. If you haven't tried it, you should try it out. Next, taking my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Light. I'm going to go ahead and conceal under the eyes quite generously because I need it. And down the center of the nose, the forehead, the cupid's bow, and the chin, and then just taking my Maybelline sponge and blending it all out. Next, taking my Maybelline FitMe in 15 Light, I'm going to go ahead and set wherever we put our concealer. So I just like to use my sponge to go ahead and press the powder in so that it really blends well into the skin and it doesn't look like it's just sitting on your face. Next, I'm going to be taking my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Translucent and my Morphe R2 brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with that powder just to prep for the bronzer and blush and highlight so that it all goes on smoothly. Because if I don't set my face, all the other powders just kind of get splotchy, and I'm not about that life. So just making sure to set everywhere and just blend it all together. Next, taking my Morphe RG8, I'm just bronzing up the face. I forgot to show you what I was using, but I believe I show you at the end of what I'm doing. Then I go in with my Morphe R4 just to contour the nose. I'm using the Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche. And there's the brush. Next, I'm taking the Morphe E34 and my Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink blush that is all broken. And it was brand new. I don't know what happened. Just applying that to the apples of my cheeks, and then I like to just blend it up so it doesn't look like it's just a circle on my face. But just blending that up into the bronzer. Next, I'm going back into the Morphe 35B palette and that green shade with the same Azeredo Cosmetics brush we were using earlier, and I'm just going to mirror what we have on our lid and do the same thing to the lower lash line. And this is my least favorite part because all the powder tends to get in my eye and it just feels so ugly. So again, using the green, going in with the white, and then I'll go in with the red on the outer corner. The white didn't necessarily stand out as much on the lower lash line, but it's alright. I just tried to pack it on as best as I could. And now taking the red on the outer part. Next, I'm going to be taking my NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner and I'm going to go ahead and create a wing. So I like to always start off with lining my lid and then I move on to the wing. So I just go ahead and make that line out as far as I like it to be, and then I come back down to the lid and just connect the two. And they never come out the same. So if they look a little different, I apologize. It doesn't help that both of my eyes are different, so it makes it hard to make the wings the same. So again, on the other eye, dragging that line out and then connecting it back to my eyelid. Again, I know they might look different. I'm sorry, I try. I'm not the best at it yet, but practice makes perfect. Now taking my eyelash curler, I'm going to go ahead and prep my lashes for falsies. So you want to make sure to curl your lashes so that way they blend in with the falsies, because if you don't, then the falsies are going to be curling up all nice and pretty and your lashes are just going to be there. Now I'm coating my lashes with the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Again, I forgot to show you before I started. I'm sorry. I don't know what was up with me this day. I kept forgetting to show you guys what I was using. But again, coating those lashes and the lower lashes as well. I apologize, I have to get super close to the mirror just to see where my lashes are. There's the mascara. Next, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and I'm going to coat my lashes with that as well. You don't have to do this step, but I just personally like to. Maybe it's just habit, because I know I really don't need to, but again, just force of habit. And you want to make sure to coat the lower lashes as well. This one will give it more volume, so they'll stand out a little bit more. Next, with my Wet n Wild gel liner and this eyebrow brush from Brow Gal, I'm going to go ahead and line the waterline. And also I'm going to tightline the top as well. This always looks so weird. I apologize, but I want you to see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Next, taking these lashes from Azeredo Cosmetics in the style Legendary. I do have a code, which is Trisha 10. I'm using my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply the glue and let them sit and dry to get tacky. But again, I do have a code. I'll leave it in the bottom bar for you if you would like to save some money. And you want to let the glue get tacky so that way your lashes are easier to apply. Next, I'm going to be taking... Nope, no I'm not. I changed my mind. I'm going to be using the Artist Couture. This is the Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati. And I preferred this one just because it's more of a gold, and the Wet n Wild one was more of like a rose gold. So I feel this one would go better. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that on the inner corner. As you can see, it's extremely blinding. And I'm using the Morphe E19 brush to do that, if you're curious. And then I'm also going to take that same highlight and use that for my brow bone. I know it goes on kind of harsh, but you just need to blend it out and it'll be okay. Although sometimes I like a really popping brow bone highlight, and sometimes I like it to be subtle. It just depends. It's really personal preference. Next, I'm going to be taking my Morphe E61. Whoa, you got to be really light-handed with this because it can be really blinding really quick. You just need to blend it out. So just apply it where you want it and just keep blending. It's a really pretty highlight. It's just a very powerful highlight. I like to put a little bit above the brows, the tip of the nose. I'll just dust it. It was a little much. And then I put it on the bridge, the cupid's bow, and then I like to put just a tad bit on my chin. And again, just blending out the cheeks a little bit more. Now that our lashes are nice and tacky, we're going to go ahead and apply them. And I like to use tweezers. And I like to pinch them together with my natural lashes so that they blend together. And applying the other lash, making sure the ends are glued down to my eyelid so that it doesn't stab me throughout the day. And then I like to just take my fingers and pinch the falsies with my natural lashes all throughout the whole lash, so that way there's no gap in between my lashes and the falsies. Because if you're not careful, you'll be able to notice that there's a gap in between. Next, I'm going to be taking the Iluvsarahii X Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in Arriba. I had it upside down. There's the name of it. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over the lips. You want to be careful because it's a red, and once you put it somewhere, there's no going back, there's no taking it off. So be very careful. And I do like this applicator. It helps to align your lips. So it helps a whole lot. And this color payoff is just from that first initial dip. I never dipped back into the tube. That's just all from that first initial dip. So the color payoff is amazing, and it's so lightweight it doesn't even feel like there's anything on there. It is a beautiful shade of red. There's the box if you were curious. It's really cute packaging. That's a yes. And that is it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this look. Alright guys, that completes this video inspired by Mexico team. So if you stuck around for the whole thing, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It should be down here. And then hit that bell. That way whenever I upload, you'll be notified. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say except I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!